Hey there, Noodles. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hey there, Noodles. Hope y'all are having a good day. I'm having a pretty okay day. Well, as good of a day as I can. Um, I got some bad news yesterday. My uncle is not doing too well. He's been on hospice for about a week and seems that he is doing worse than they expected, unfortunately. Um, so I'm gonna go have to visit him. So if you don't hear from me for a day or two, that's why. I will do my best to keep up with uploads for the rest of the week. But if you don't see anything else from me for the next couple days, that's why. And if you do, you are lucky. Um, but life goes on, man, and it sucks. It really does that things happen unexpectedly like this. But it's also unfortunately part of life, and it's part of something that eventually we're all going to go through, whether we like it or not. We're all eventually going to die or pass on or move to the other side, or whatever you want to call it. Some people sooner than later, some people more unexpected than others. What I've found with the amount of death I have come in contact with and experienced in life is, it's sometimes just best just to accept things for how they are and be grateful for the time that you did have with someone. My uncle, his name was Rex, a really good name. He's a really good guy, and he will always be remembered by me as someone that was a very influential person in my life, probably more so than he even will ever remember or understand. And the main reason for that is because he was a big influence to me about 10 years ago to stop drinking. And unfortunately, about 10 years ago, I think it's more closer to 8 years ago when I first met him as an adult, as I had recently turned, I think, 20, when I met him or went and visited him in his little town over in southern Colorado. Uh, it was a really big impact on my life. The fact that he took the time out of his day for multiple days. I think it was like almost 2 weeks that I stayed with him at his house and slept on his floor on a sleeping bag with my aunt. And literally just, I really didn't do anything that week. And looking back, that was probably one of the first weeks I was ever fully sober in about like a year. Because I had been drinking pretty heavily due to some mental health and just, addiction reasons back in, I think it was I want to say 2018, 2019, something like that. But from his influence and kindness and not just harsh judgment, which is what I had received from a lot of people, a lot of family members that didn't understand what I was going through and never had fought an addiction themselves, he understood it. And, you know, I will say I did kind of fall off in my relationship with him as he got older. He did start picking up drinking again, which is something he had struggled with in the past, but he was doing it for more so pain reasons, than anything else. And as the cancer took over his body, he just wasn't doing too well. So you can't really blame someone for people make their own decisions, and you can't judge them for it. But at that point in my life, I kind of did choose to not be as close to him as I had been the couple previous years before that, and that was because I moved to a bigger city, for one, and while I was still living in the same town as him, I couldn't bear with myself being around someone who was constantly drunk, as it just was encouraging me in a negative way. But at the same time, I'm so very thankful for the time I did spend with him. Um, as he really kind of shaped how I see the world and how, you know, gave me a better grasp, I feel, on the world and understanding because, that's just how it happened. And, I will forever be grateful for his perspective on life and everything. And I say that in a way, talking about him like he's dead, but he's still alive. He's just on hospice and not very responsive right now, which is unfortunate. But at least um, uh, this weekend, if everything goes well, I'll be able to go travel and visit him. And we'll go on from there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys just a quick update and let you know where I'm at and why I'm not playing Minecraft and why I'm not uploading my normal regular videos that are either high energy or low energy or whatever I deem them to be. I might just need a couple days off, but just know I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just taking a little personal break for the time being, and we will see you guys again. If you guys do see some more videos from me, they might be pre-recorded. They might actually be recorded in time. It just depends on what's going on and what happens. But either way, I'll see you guys again on the flip-flop in a couple days. We will have some fresh videos uploaded for y'all. And thank you so much for watching and hanging out. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Besides, I just want you guys to remember that, like, if you love someone out there in this world, whether it be in person, online, or anything, go over there and tell them that you love them. Give them a hug, tell them maybe why you love them, maybe why you appreciate them, and make a memory of some type with that person that you will never forget. Because trust me, it'll be worth it. Like, not everything lasts forever. Money, fame, all these other things in this world don't last forever. The one thing you can guarantee that'll last at least as long as you are mentally alive is your memories. So, do what you can with the time you have and, you know, accept things for what they are and what you can and can't control. There's just some things we can't control in life and it's unfortunate, but that's kind of what makes life and living so special. If it's kind of like without any sadness, there would be no happiness. Without any death and passing, there would never be any life because, that's literally the circle of life, guys. So yeah, I know it's a little depressing topic today. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, hopefully it didn't bring you guys down too much, but just talking out my butt like usual. But I'll see you guys here in a few days, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm gonna go take a shower, open the windows, listen to the storm rolling in, and maybe pack a bag or two and get ready for this weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and goodbye. Goodbye, puppies. I don't know what y'all are doing, but I fed you guys 2 bones, and you've been multiplying ever since. Guess we'll see you in a couple days. Thanks, guys, for watching, and goodbye.